What is going on, everybody? It's Dusty from Static Gaming here, bringing you a Call of Duty Black Ops 2 gameplay on Meltdown using the MSMC, suppressor, laser sight, and fast mag. I'm using Lightning Strike, Stealth Chopper, and Lodestar. So today what I want to talk about is how I got good at Call of Duty. And you know, it didn't come just like that. It took a lot of time playing, and a lot of like time wasted, I could say. But when I was younger, I went over to my uncle's house and started watching him play video games. And one time he like went outside or whatever, and I started playing. I think it was World at War, zombies, and I started playing that, and I'm instantly in love with it. So I asked my mom if we could get one, and she said absolutely not, of course, because I'm like 10 at the time. No, I'm like probably 9 at the time, actually. And
going hot.
So I say, alright, I guess, because I wasn't a little shit, so I'd just take no for an answer back then. And eventually, next year, we got a PlayStation 3. And then,
Enemy took C.
because I got a demo for Modern Warfare 2, and I was playing that constantly, just the cliffhanger mission over and over and over. And I think my mom thought it was pretty cool. So she drove me out to this store that sells like video games and movies and stuff. And I grab Modern Warfare 2. She's like, "Are you sure this is what you want?" And I was like, "Yes, this is what I want." She's like, "Alright, let's go pay for it." So I grab it, I bring it to the counter, and we get it, right? I don't even know why I'm making such a story of how I started playing Call of Duty. That's not what I was talking about. So I got Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2. I played it constantly, and I stumbled upon multiplayer, and again, I just instantly fell in love. It was amazing. Of course, I was awful at it. It took me like maybe 10 games to get my first kill. But you know, everyone's gonna start off like that, not as bad, but everyone's gonna start off kind of bad. So I start playing more and more, and eventually I moved on to getting like 5 kills. Okay. And I would push myself to get like 5 kills and no more than like 30 deaths, which is pretty bad. Which is actually pretty bad, but I didn't care because I didn't know about all this YouTube stuff. I didn't know that you could be professional Modern Warfare 2 player or professional Call of Duty player. And so I'm on YouTube one day looking at funny videos, and I go to search, and I see Modern Warfare 2, and I'm like, whoa, I have that game. So I search it, and I see Extras playing, and I started watching him a lot. I watched him do his commentaries, and eventually I started copying the way he played, and now I would not do nearly as close. I would not do nearly as good as he was doing, but I could copy him and kind of play how he was playing, and that helped out a lot. I would constantly watch YouTubers play Call of Duty, and I would copy the way they were playing, and I would just get used to like the spawns, and not the spawns, but like I would find my favorite gun and like my favorite attachments for it, my favorite perks, etc. And I would just use that one gun constantly all the time. I'm pretty sure it was either M16 or ECR, and I would just use those constantly. And eventually, I found out that some of the other guns are good too, so I started using those and getting better. And I would study the spawns. No, after that Black Ops 1 came out, and I would study the spawns on that game, and I would be able to do a lot better than I ever was. Well, no, not ever was, but like than I have been. And I'm doing good. So I start getting used to playing like this and kind of like sound horrible. Like I didn't have a gaming headset yet, but I would look at the mini map and listen for like gunshots and stuff, and I would practice on the combat training bots. I would put them on veteran and just play against them, and I'd push myself for challenges on those too. And then I remember Modern Warfare 3 came out. I got that pretty close to the release date, so I wasn't too far behind on everything. I wouldn't just get demolished, and I could actually have a chance to learn the maps and stuff before everybody else knew about them, and I'd be destroyed. And I'd learned the maps before a lot of people, and I could play good against them because I knew more about the maps than they did. And around Christmas, I got my first gaming headset, which was Turtle Beach X12s, and I just instantly kind of got better, if you will. I would sound whore a lot with them, and I could just pre-fire and listen for people, and I was getting a lot better at Call of Duty. And then let me think. Black Ops 2 came out, yeah, and I was just so good at it, and that's really when I started to do good. I remember I had a 3 at one time. I had a 3 point like something at one time, and then I got grounded for like a long time, and I got back on, and it just dropped to like a 2, which was still pretty good in my opinion. And so yeah, I just started to do good at them. So thanks for watching. Click the like button down below and subscribe, and see ya.